This is exactly right.
This episode is supported by FX's The Shards, a seductive drama from executive producer Ryan Murphy.
Set in 1980s Los Angeles, the series follows a group of glamorous, deeply entangled high school seniors drawn into a life of wealth, beauty, parties, and excess.
At its center is Brett, whose reality begins to unravel when the arrival of a new student coincides with a series of mysterious murders. FX's The Shards, now streaming on Hulu.
Goodbye.
Summer is for adventures, road trips, and adding a whole lot of miles to your car.
That's why it's worth stopping at Valvoline Instant Oil Change first.
Their trained techs help you get road trip ready with an oil change and an 18-point maintenance check included with every oil change, checking your tire pressure, wipers, lights, and more.
Valvoline Instant Oil Change techs complete over 270 hours of training, so your car's in capable hands.
Best part? You can stay in your car and you're in and out in about 15 minutes.
Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Change wisely.
Goodbye.
Everyone loves the idea of spending an afternoon curled up with a good book.
Well, grow up, because it's almost impossible.
Luckily, you can take your next great story with you on Audible.
Audible has a massive selection of titles to choose from, including This American Life, new books by Michael Connelly, along with classics from Agatha Christie, and so much more.
Whether you want a mystery, a true crime story, or something completely different, there's always something new to listen to.
New members can start listening with a 30-day free trial at audible.com/MFM.
Audible, stories that speak to you.
Goodbye.
Hello.
And welcome
To my favorite murder.
That right there is Georgia Hardstark.
And that, folks, is Karen Kilgariff.
And we together, ladies and gentlemen, are here to podcast. Have you heard of podcasting?
It's all the rage these days.
People love it.
Everyone's doing it. Everyone has multiples, you know.
And why not do it? Why not get on a mic and just talk it through?
Yeah, it's the podcast singularity, guys. And
Guys.
you're part of it. You're part of it by just listening.
Wait a second. I just had one of those galaxy brain moments. What if podcasts are the singularity, which then birthed humanity, and that's why we are who we are? We're just the results of other people's podcasts on like either a different planet.
Life is just one big podcast loop.
It's a
Over and
podcast
over.
loop.
And
Yeah.
we've gotten to the oversaturation of podcasts, so now I have to start fucking the cycle all over again and get reborn.
That's right.
Go through the Industrial Revolution, figure out a way to like rate the radio, all the shit, the terrestrial.
I'm super broke. I don't know how to get a job that pays enough.
Right. And then we go to podcasting.
And then podcasting.
All over again.
And then careers.
We've solved it.
It feels great to live in the solution now. That's what I like about it.
The solutionarity now is where we're
Can
at.
I tell you the ultimate compliment that my little cousin Anna gave me this morning?
Yes.
She called me because last night she watched the movie The Shining and she needed to talk through the trauma that she experienced by
her
watching
first
that.
time?
She's
How
20.
old is she? She's 20. Okay, cute.
Yeah. She used to be the little baby of the family until Nora was born. And then she basically spent all her time kind of actively hating Nora until they were like, you know, a little bit older. And then now they're all best friends. Very cute.
That's what sisters are.
Exactly. And Nora never felt it or cared, or she was
Right.
always like, I love them. And
Right.
it didn't matter to her. But anyway, she's the best. And she gave me the best compliment. She said, I watched this movie and it reminded me of you.
Aww.
It was-
Come play with us, Danny. There's Auntie Karen.
right? She goes, you're a real burnt orange in my mind.
The color palette.
Yeah. I was like,
lovely.
yeah, Anna, thank you. This means the world to me.
Huge compliment.
Yeah.
I was with my mom last night and she starts talking about, I said something and she goes, well, I heard from a true crime podcast that you have to not be polite. And it's like, I got really mad. And I was like, what true crime podcast are you listening to? She goes, yours. She meant mine. But I was so like jealous.
You were ready.
I was like, who? You're not even into true. She's not even into true crime. Like what?
That's so fun. So basically, Janet's getting on the train.
Well, she's misinterpreting our, like, she meant fuck politeness. Like she meant that we talk about that, but she got it wrong because she doesn't listen, which is for the best.
What did she think it meant?
She said like, be mean or some like misinterpretation.
Sure.
Like,
that works too.
That works too. And she goes, it's not like I mean, I've always been mean, but it was kind of like funny.
Oh, Jan. I was like, oh, if she started listening now, she's got some real surprises ahead.
We all do.
I mean, hey.
Once she starts listening, that's when time implodes. Black hole.
Yeah.
Fucking cut to the beginning. Big bang.
That's the kind of the final Easter Island head that falls is Janet pressing play on this podcast. Incredible. Can't wait.
Well, should I do a story in Janet's honor?
Let's, and Janet will finally understand what we're doing over here.
She won't, because this is not a true crime story. So she won't get it.
Interesting.
But she'll remember it. And it's from her time, of life, which is, the late 1900s.
Janet.
Mid to late 1900s.
Some flavors will always make you smile.
And with Kachava's new cinnamon French toast flavor, you can enjoy the taste of your favorite childhood breakfast without the sugar crash.
Kachava is an all-in-one nutrition shake that comes in so many delicious flavors, including the brand new cinnamon French toast.
It's made with real cinnamon bark for the richest, deepest, most authentic flavor.
And just 2 scoops provide complete nutrition your body craves with protein, fiber, greens, and so much more.
Kachava provides clean nutrition to fuel wherever your day takes you. No fillers, no nonsense. Okay, the Exactly Right Media office has all become obsessed with Kachava because they keep sending us these amazing boxes of all the flavors, and everyone kind of fights over it now. So we got this new flavor in, and I mean, there was like a line to try it. It's pretty great.
We're real believers in the whole Kachava line, so treat yourself to a childhood favorite.
Go to Kachava.com and use code MFM for 15% off your first order.
That's Kachava, Kachava.com, code MFM. Go to Kachava.com and use code MFM for 15% off your first order.
Goodbye.
The future has an annoying habit of always showing up.
That's why now is a great time to start planning ahead.
Enter Acorns.
Acorns is a smart way to give your money a chance to grow. You can sign up in minutes and start automatically investing, even if it's your spare change.
The Acorns potential screen shows you the power of compounding and how your money could grow over time. You can quickly adjust how much you're investing every day, week, or month to make sure you're always building towards your goals.
Whether you're just starting out or thinking about settling down, Acorns supports your big and small goals across every stage of life. Sign up now and Acorns will boost your new account with a $5 bonus investment.
Join the over 14 million all-time customers who have already saved and invested over $27 billion with Acorns.
Head to acorns.com/MFM or download the Acorns app to get started.
Paid non-client endorsement compensation provides incentive to positively promote Acorns.
Tier 2 compensation provided, potential subject to various factors such as customers' accounts, age, and investment settings.
Does not include Acorns fees. Results do not predict or represent the performance of any Acorns portfolio. Investment results will vary. Investing involves risk.
Acorns Advisors, LLC, an SEC registered investment advisor. View important disclosures at acorns.com/MFM. Goodbye.
Summer means a whole new world for your feet.
They're walking more, sweating more, and going barefoot all day long.
For summer feet that need real comfort, there's Bombas.
Bombas has a whole line of sport-specific socks for golf, yoga, the gym, and every kind of runner.
They also make soft, supportive compression socks that are especially great for summer travel.
Bombas sandals and slides are made from super lightweight, cushy, waterproof EVA foam, so they feel incredibly comfortable.
And the best part? For every item you buy, Bombas donates an essential clothing item to someone facing housing insecurity, with over 200 million donations and counting.
I wore my Bombas compression socks on the plane ride to and from Italy. And listen, I'm a girl of a certain age at this point. It needs to be done. And I felt so comfy and so secure with my cute little Bombas socks.
So head over to bombas.com/MFM and use code MFM for 20% off your first purchase.
That's BOMBAS.com/MFM, code MFM at checkout.
Goodbye.
Okay, so I'm going to tell you. I'm fucking telling you the story.
Just kick it off. We never do this. Just kick it off.
Yeah, this is the fucking Apollo 13 mission story. We don't need no fucking preamble.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, great.
Right?
Yeah.
Did you watch the movie?
I can't remember.
It's the 1995 blockbuster starring Bill Paxton, Kevin Bacon, and Tom Hanks, who famously was the one who said, "Houston, we have a problem." That's like the iconic line.
Right. Space makes me very anxious, so this should be great.
Oh, okay. It does. Like you're not a fan of like being in a spaceship or being in like both of those things.
It's just vast. I remember having very long, deep thoughts about it as a child of like, so you're telling me it just goes on in blackness forever and there's no ending and no one knows what's out there. Like it was that kind of shit where I'm like, I don't like that at all.
I don't like not knowing what's happening out there.
So tell me about it. Like tell me about the bad thing that happened out there.
I feel like this, let me tell you about one of the worst. It's not one of the worst, but this is like an episode about black holes and space and stuff.
Cool.
The space-time continuum. Okay. The main sources I used in today's story include articles from NASA's website, including Apollo 13, mission details with no author listed, and Apollo 13, the successful failure by Lee Mahone. And then another article from the Smithsonian Air and Space Museum's website titled Conserving the Creativity That Saved the Apollo 13 Astronauts by Lauren Gottschalk. And other sources can be found in our show notes. So here we are, 1961. And in response to the ongoing space race between Russia and the U.S. that you're like such a big fan of.
Huge fan.
President John F. Kennedy makes the U.S. moon landing a priority goal. And the attempts begin with Project Mercury, which succeeds in placing several astronaut crews into Earth's orbit between 62 and 63. Then there's Project Gemini, fucking go Geminis. And that successfully sends a total of 16 astronauts, U.S. astronauts, into low Earth orbit between 65 and 66. So we're like getting going, you know?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But then in 1969, Kennedy's goal is finally reached when, you know the story. Is it true? That's not what this is about. When Neil Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin complete the first successful moon landing aboard Apollo 11, blah, 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 the moon. We made it. We made it.
You know the moon landing, blah, blah, blah.
Blase,
blase.
Story. Yeah. Was it a fucking soundstage in Burbank? We'll never
know. Or they'll know 40 years in the future and it won't matter by then.
That's true. A second moon landing happens. And then now that journey to the moon has been completed twice with no really big issues, NASA is confident they can focus the astronauts' energies now on acquiring some new scientific data with this third moon landing. So before they were just like posing for pictures and shit. Now it's like, let's get down to science.
Let's really dig some of that moon dirt up and figure out what's on there.
Snort a big old rail of moon dust and see what happens. So the three astronauts training for the Apollo 13 mission, James A. Lovell Jr., John Jack L. Swigert Jr., and Fred W. Hayes Jr., and they are armed with some geological training so that they can collect those rock samples, bring them home to Earth for their study. The mission's insignia highlight this goal with the Latin phrase ex luna scientia, or from the moon knowledge. So like, let's study that shit. So on this 10-day mission, Lowell, Swigert, and Hayes will journey to the Fra Mauro region of the moon. And there they'll retrieve rock samples. So there are two major components of the spacecraft built for the Apollo 13 mission. There's the Command Service Module, which is called the Odyssey, and the Lunar Module, which is called Aquarius. Odyssey is where the astronauts are housed and control the entire spacecraft. And then the Service Module is where the fuel and power sources are stored. And then the Lunar Module is the part that's going to detach and land on the moon while the other person stays back and, controls it.
Okay.
So a graduate of the U.S. Naval Academy, 42-year-old James Lovell, has logged 572 hours of spaceflight prior to the Apollo 13 mission, making him the most traveled astronaut at this time, while 38-year-old Jack Swigert hasn't yet flown to space before. So he's got a deep knowledge of how the spacecrafts are built. He earned a degree in mechanical engineering and aerospace science, so fucking super smart.
But a baby in terms of experience. Wow.
Yeah. 35-year-old Fred Hayes also has a military background, having served in the Marines as a fighter pilot. He studied aeronautical engineering and was working as a civilian research pilot for NASA when he joined the astronaut rank in the same group as Swigert did in 1966. So they're all buds. So let's get to the launch. So it's 2:13 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on April 11th, 1970, and the Apollo 13 spacecraft lifts off from Kennedy Space Station in Florida. The team of flight directors, who are like the flight controllers, who communicate with the crew, oversee operations from their station at Mission Control in Houston, Texas. Okay.
Are you having a hot flash?
I think I'm having a fucking hot flash. Oh my God, I didn't even think about it.
Oh no.
Holy shit.
It sucks so bad.
Oh my God, I'm totally, wow. That was like the first time I realized I'm having a hot flash when I wasn't sleeping.
You might have to go change into a tank top.
Oh my God. Okay. So the first 5.5 minutes or so go smoothly, which is not enough time for a fucking space flight to go smoothly. Like, that's nothing.
Yeah. You need, I don't know, a solid hour if you're going into space.
A couple days, maybe. Let's go for it. Yeah. Everyone on board feels a minor vibration from deep within the vessel, and they discover that one of the engines meant to get them up towards the atmosphere has shut off 2 minutes early. This forces the remaining engine to burn 34 seconds longer than planned, but all goes well. And the Apollo 13 aircraft enters orbit safely despite this little hiccup. But foreshadowing, baby.
Bad omen. Yeah.
So the journey to the moon is expected to be about 3 days at 46 hours and 43 minutes in. Capsule communicator, or CapCon, Joe Kerwin down in Houston reports that the spacecraft is in real good shape as far as we're concerned. And it actually says that they're bored to tears down there. Like, that's how well it's going.
It's just fine. They're not worried in any way.
Yeah.
Ugh.
So now let's fast forward to the third day. We're 55 hours into the journey. The crew conduct a routine inspection of the lunar module. Then they take the lone TV camera crew through a lighthearted tour of space. The other moon landings that have happened before have been like big freaking deals. This one is less so. And the general public at this point is like yawn, basically.
We've seen it.
Which is great. But also the Vietnam War is going on. So people are a little more concerned with other stuff. And because of the limited broadcast levels, wife Marilyn watches her husband from a VIP room at Mission Control. What kind of snacks were there is all I want to know.
I mean, can I just say?
Tiny
cut
sandwiches?
Up pieces of celery. What did you say?
Tiny sandwiches?
Tiny sandwiches, the celery with like cream cheese and some sprinkled stuff on the top.
Yeah.
60s appetizer.
Martinis.
So many martinis.
So many martinis. And cigarettes. Oh my God. Everyone was smoking. Chain smoking.
And that just increases as the stress begins.
Yeah. Okay, so the broadcast ends at the 55-hour, 46-minute mark of the journey. All systems operational, and the crews on both the ground and aboard the spacecraft are in good spirits. But then, just 95 seconds later, at 9:08 p.m., a loud bang rattles the ship. Maybe a loud meow would be the only acceptable loud noise.
Maybe a loud yawn.
A loud yawn.
Please, no bangs on
on
the ship.
No. For once in my life, I'm saying no bangs. I'm talking about my hair, not... Okay. Swigert sees a warning light in the vessel's control center that worries him. He radios to ground control and delivers the line that would define the rest of the journey. Houston, we have a problem.
We have a problem.
Famous. The movie is pretty good, though, if you guys feel like watching a vintage movie. Apollo 13. And then a flurry of warning lights flash on the ship's controls. 2 of the 3 fuel cells used to power the ship are fucking dead. 2 out of 3.
Oh.
Not good. I don't know math.
2 days into the trip?
Yeah.
Or am I right?
3 days. 3 days.
3 days into the trip.
Yeah.
You run out of gas in space.
Your engines fucking die. And it cuts off most of their electricity. And then another set of warning lights indicate that one of their 2 oxygen tanks has emptied completely, and the second one is draining fast. So as the astronauts scramble to troubleshoot the problems, Commander Lovell glances out the window on his left to see that they are venting something out into space, basically, just like the gas is leaving the fucking ship. Unfortunately, that gas is the command module's oxygen supply. So the ship they're in, it's the oxygen supply for that ship that they're in. And so it gets dangerously low, and about an hour and a half after the bang, ground control and Commander Lovell reach the same conclusion. If they're going to survive, they all have to transfer over to the lunar module, which was just supposed to go down to the moon, right? Yeah. So with just 15 minutes of power left aboard the command module, Lovell and Hayes make their way to the lunar module. Swigert races against the clock to finish up last-minute duties and shut down the command module. He manages to do so just in the nick of time, slipping into the lunar module as the last wisps of oxygen leave the second bank. So they just have to completely abandon ship.
It's in space.
In space, in the middle of space.
Also, you know, like you're on like a Southwest flight and the captain comes on and he's so drab and he's so like, look, here we're going up to Oakland, everything's fine. And so like these people are professionally calm.
Yeah.
But then in this situation, it's like, is this what rattles a pilot? Is this what gets,
Yeah, it's
a guy like that kind of worked up? Because
to say, Houston, we have a problem. I mean, it's almost like this is what they're trained for, is to stay calm in a situation like this. But like they hopefully and usually don't ever have a reason to test that.
yes.
Right.
And yeah, exactly. They would assume they would be, but now they
Right.
know whether or not they are.
Here it is.
I think my thing, I would just go blank and kind of lock up and I wouldn't help anything. I would just be like sitting there and they'd be like, come on, pick up those things.
What are we going to do? What are we going to do? What are we going to do? Over and over again.
I mean,
Yeah. Terrifying.
Yeah.
But guess what? It only gets worse.
Oh.
So now obviously the moon landing is fucking
let's
86.
cancel. Let's go. We're going to flake on that.
Right. We're going to flake on that. Their mission now is to get home safely. And their only chance at doing so is by all of them cramming into this lunar module. There are some positives in this situation. First is that the lunar module does not appear to have been damaged in whatever explosion it was that took place. Second is that the lunar module has plenty of oxygen to sustain everyone on their journey back home. So yay for that.
Very important.
Yeah, oxygen. So, however, there are some pretty severe drawbacks because one of the astronauts was always meant to stay back in the command module while the other two went down to, it's called the moon.
The moon.
Yeah. It's only built for 2 people, so it's tight. And while there's plenty of oxygen for all 3 men, the food and water supply in the lunar module is only meant to last 45 hours for the 2 people, and a trip home will take them about 90 hours. So a trip home is going to be 3 fucking days.
Just like back-to-back spooning with your workmates,
That's right.
gasping for air,
Right.
thirsty.
Thirsty, exactly. So they have to do strict rationing. Same with the power supply. There's only enough battery to last 45 hours. So they have to shut down any non-essential operations so they have enough power to get back to Earth. But it is doable. So basically, they had brought extra canisters of oxygen over from the command module, but they don't fit into the filters on the lunar module. They're like not made to be switched back and forth. So the abundance of oxygen itself creates another issue because that means, as we learned in science class,
Too many plants.
Right.
Moss growing everywhere.
Exactly. No, too much carbon dioxide, which is dangerous. The spacecraft has special lithium hydroxide canisters that remove the carbon dioxide from the air and keep it safe to breathe on board. But again, the canister supply they have is only meant to last for about 2 days for 2 people. So back at square one. They have brought extra canisters over from the command module, but they were not made for the lunar module, so they don't fit. It's like putting a square peg in a round hole. So a day and a half into their escape to the lunar module, on April 15th, 1970, a warning light signals a dangerous level of CO2. They're running out of time.
Outside, inside,
Constant.
everything's against them.
Yeah. Because everything has to be tested at mission control before it can be put to use in the spacecraft because you can't test shit on the spacecraft. It'll blow up. Engineers down in Houston quickly work to devise a solution. They communicate with the astronauts on board. They kind of figure out what they have to use. And then on the ground, the engineers, these smart people, put together a device using whatever items they said they had: a plastic bag, cardstock, a spacesuit hose, and duct tape. Like, this is MacGyver.
They were MacGyvering from Houston to tell them you can do this to fix it.
Like based on what you have. And it's like when someone's like, what do you have in your fridge? And I'll tell you what to cook for dinner. But your life depends on it.
I am, no joke, super stressed out right now.
You are.
This is stressing me out, yes.
That's why I had a hot flash, I think.
Because you knew what was coming.
I knew it. And I had to tell it without sounding stupid because I know there's people who are very smart listening right now who are fucking laughing.
Look, this is exactly what happened to me with Jack the Ripper in London, where I was like, why did I pick this? Everyone here knows how this actually goes.
Right. Like there has to be a list. What are you even doing right now? Are you in space listening? Like that would be.
Do you work at JPL and are you judging us? Because we hope you understand that we are not cosmologists
right.
or doing this in any way.
We're not even cosmetologists. Like we're not even.
I would love to be. God.
I went to 3 months of beauty school, so I basically am.
Your bangs look great, by the way.
Thank you. This podcast is brought to you by Squarespace.
Every successful small business starts with someone saying, I wonder if people would actually buy this.
Squarespace gives you everything you need to find out.
From consultations to events and experiences, you can showcase your skills with a customizable website designed to attract clients and grow your business.
With Squarespace's collection of cutting-edge design tools, anyone can build a beautiful, professional online presence that perfectly fits their brand or business.
Get paid on time with professional invoices and online payments. Plus, streamline your workflow with built-in appointment scheduling and email marketing tools.
Head to squarespace.com/murder for a free trial.
And when you're ready to launch, use offer code MURDER to save 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain.
Goodbye.
Buying clothes is easy. That's why everyone's always doing it.
But finding clothes you actually want to wear is the hard part.
Get all your favorite elevated essentials at Quince.
Quince specializes in effortless, high-quality essentials like ultra-soft organic cotton and premium Mongolian cashmere sweaters. They're beautifully tailored and built to last. And it's not just apparel. Quince also brings that same everyday elevation to everything they offer, from hotel-quality bedding and bath to kitchen staples, essentials, and thoughtfully designed furniture.
They work directly with ethical factories, so you're paying for quality, not brand markup.
It's so true that they have wonderful items that aren't just clothes. I have like 3 of their 100% mulberry silk pillowcases. I've bought throws from there. I've bought bedding from there. And it is just as great quality as their clothes and super affordable.
Upgrade your everyday.
Download the Quince app for app-exclusive offers or go to quince.com/MFM. Get free shipping on your order and 365-day returns.
Now available in Canada and the UK too.
QUINCE.com/MFM.
Goodbye.
The right piece of furniture can completely change your room.
And your life. It's amazing what one good couch can do for morale.
And that's why there's Article.
Article makes it effortless to create a stylish, long-lasting home at an unbeatable price.
They take great care in curating their collection, focusing on pieces that stand the test of time. There's no filler. Every item is chosen for its craftsmanship, design, and lasting value.
And with Article's 30-day satisfaction guarantee, you can shop with confidence, knowing that if you're not completely in love with your new furniture, you can easily return it.
I recently needed to replace my old outdoor dining room table and chairs, so of course I went straight to Article. They have the Sarik outdoor dining set. I got it in khaki green. It's such a cute, like minty green. It looks so good in my backyard. I can't wait to have alfresco dinners all summer. You know, we can carve pumpkins on it in fall. It's so beautiful. Article knocked it out of the park once again.
Article's offering our listeners $50 off your first purchase of $100 or more.
To claim, visit article.com/murder and the discount will be automatically applied at checkout.
That's article.com/murder for $50 off your first purchase of $100 or more.
Goodbye. So they figure out what it's going to be based on all these mismatched parts. They name it the mailbox because it's like a boxy thing they put together. Okay. They didn't have a lot of time to workshop names. So
yeah, they could. Don't waste time on that.
That's
it
not
would be
part of
fun. You're going to want to distract yourself by doing that.
Yeah.
Don't do it.
Hold for name is not something you can tell people in an emergency situation. So they build it on the ground. Then the engineers at Mission Control walk the astronauts through how to put it together. They demonstrate how to use it once it's put together. And this is all while warning lights are flashing, indicating the increasingly dangerous levels of CO2 on board. So like, you know, when your phone's running out of batteries and it turns red and you get stressed out, it's like that times 1,000.
That in space.
And you might die in space.
Yeah.
The air becomes harder to breathe as the astronauts work diligently to connect the makeshift device, and luckily it works. The CO2 levels start to drop, and the lunar module becomes livable again.
Thank you, mailbox.
Yeah. Is it funny that Tom Hanks would later be in a movie called You've Got Mail? And is there any connection there?
Is it before or after this?
I think it's before.
Or in a movie about living at the airport? No,
right.
That's not related.
Oh, their airport. It's close enough. They're both going in the same fucking direction.
Where is Tom Hanks lately? Let's just change this into talking about Tom Hanks so I don't have to listen to how stressful this is.
Love him. And this is even more impressive because not only is this like fucking dead battery light flashing, which is not dead battery, they're subsisting on next to nothing while they work. Their water ration is only 6 ounces of water a day. So if you think of like a shot of vodka, which is like an ounce, you know? So 6 ounces, 6 shots of water.
I need more. I need like the tallest weird plastic cup with a straw.
Absolutely.
Please. Yeah.
Absolutely. There's a little fruit juice as well, but the lack of proper hydration even gives Hayes a UTI, which, just to be like a team player, I have one too right now. I was doing the story and I was like, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and wake up Saturday morning with a fucking UTI just to be supportive.
That is.
Yeah.
First of all, I didn't know boys could get UTIs. That really sucks.
Yeah.
They are the worst.
The worst.
They're the worst.
How fucking horrible is that? So I add a UTI to this nightmare.
Yeah.
Like, come on.
And then someone gets pink eye.
Right. The lack of food isn't great either. They avoid eating as much as possible so that they don't burn through their supply. But when they do eat, it's things like hot dogs, which isn't very nourishing, even though we love them. It's a snack,
wonderful.
Not a meal.
A lot of nitrates.
Right. Right. And various unappetizing wet pack foods, the kind that like won't spoil in space. So nothing fucking great. No one's having
No one's
carbonara.
loving life.
No.
No one's looking forward to their mealtime.
Right. It's sustenance. It's all it is. And they actually can't avoid rapid weight loss for the next couple of days. So they lose a fucking ton of weight that quickly.
Yeah.
So even worse than the dehydration and starvation is the intense cold because they have to keep non-essential systems powered off. So there's nothing heating the interior of the lunar module and temperatures drop as low as 38 degrees. So you weren't fucking joking about the spooning. Like that's gotta happen probably.
Jesus Christ.
I know, like miserable. Like think of the worst flight you've ever been on. This is worse. Obviously.
This is some Tower Air shit right here.
Yeah, this ain't good. And because the temperatures are so low and it's so cramped, it's almost impossible to sleep. So they're exhausted. They're delirious. There's just so much shit going on.
I fucking relate entirely.
I just don't know why I thought of this, but they're probably all also chain smokers. So they're not having cigarettes. I don't know why I thought of that, but are astronauts allowed to smoke? I doubt it. I bet they're not. No. Lung capacity.
What if that was actually the reason that this all happened? Someone like flicked their cig and then
kaboom.
Also, but there was people too, like those guys are so smart and they, you know, those are big brain people that even back then they might have been like, yeah, I don't smoke.
Yes.
They may have been, yeah.
Yeah, that would make sense. They have to be at the top of their game and breathe in space. You're not going to like, yeah. Okay. So Lovell, Hayes, and Swigert have just one more obstacle standing between them and their safe return. It's a big one. It's just navigating home to Earth. Because remember that moon module? You're just supposed to go to the moon and then back.
It doesn't know how to get home.
It's not supposed to fucking go home on its own.
Oh, at all. Oh, no.
On its own. Because it's supposed to be attached to the bigger guy.
Yeah.
You know? All
yes.
right. So its navigation system isn't equipped to handle finding its way back to Earth. Like they're fucked in a lot of ways and they fucking know it probably.
Yeah.
Their best shot at getting back to Earth is to enter what's called a free return trajectory. Here's your fucking worst nightmare. Basically, they have to go around the moon and get into a path where gravity can guide them back to Earth without them needing to control the flight. So they're fucking relying on gravity. But because they were on a moon landing mission, they had positioned themselves in a hybrid trajectory, which basically means they left the free return course so that they could land in a specific spot on the moon. Now, without the proper navigational system to maneuver back into a free return trajectory, the astronauts are forced to rely on mission control to map out their course. So they're all working together.
And if they accidentally land on the moon, that's that, right? Like
definitely.
They don't, yeah.
I would imagine, yeah. But if they burn the lunar module engines at the right times in the right direction, they can kind of just basically push themselves on the right course, but also without burning through their fuel supply.
Jesus.
Like this is like the more you hear about this,
it's insane.
So basically, they're forced to use the sun's position to help achieve a proper alignment of the spacecraft. It's risky because a blast in the wrong direction would send them fucking hurling past Earth into the great unknown, Karen's worst nightmare.
I don't like this.
Forever going.
Forever with chapped lips.
Oh,
just God damn it. God damn it.
But mission control guides their calculations and fortunately puts them on the right track, like geniuses. If we had like 1 or 2 IQ points lower, none of this would have worked out.
Thank you, smart people.
Appreciate you. Using only the sun puts them off by half a degree, which is still within the margin of error to get them home. As they approach Earth, the astronauts get word from Mission Control that the only way to successfully break through the atmosphere is by once again powering up the command module so that they can detach the lunar module from it. So this whole time they've been attached to the broken command module.
Yeah.
So basically, there's all these issues with that. So the damage in the cold to the command module led to condensation buildup on the interior walls of the command module and behind the control panels. And so the condensation from that is so thick that as the ship descends to Earth, it appears like it's raining inside the module. So fun.
What the fuck?
All of that moisture threatens to short circuit the command module's electrical board, which would be catastrophic at this phase. But because of years of development from the earliest Apollo aircraft models, there are safeguards in place that prevent any short circuiting. But even still, writing up the procedures necessary to start up that dead command module mid-flight so that they can detach it could take as long as 3 months. Like that's how long they need to figure out a way to do it, even with their big brains. But the engineers at Mission Control managed to do it in just 3 days. So they're just like, let's figure this out. Let's get a lot of uppers and fucking do this.
Get one of those really big chalkboards that almost nobody uses but us.
Right.
Get it going.
The astronauts follow the procedures as instructed, and they successfully get the command module on and working again. And this allows them to detach the lunar module from it so that they can land in the Pacific Ocean, which is a splashdown landing, a safe distance from the damaged command module, because they can't land near it. It'll fucking crash into it.
Right.
So even though they managed to get on the right trajectory back to Earth, Lovell, Swigert, and Hayes soon realized that their spacecraft is drifting slightly off course. Mission Control directs them to follow the day-night line, basically following like the sun's light on the Earth's surface to stay on course. I'd be dead. I'd be like, no, can't do that.
Basic Boy Scout stuff that I could not do.
No. They use what fuel they have left to initiate the burns necessary to follow the line, like the little cranking out of the burns. And on April 17th, 1970, the Apollo 13 spacecraft splashes down into the Pacific Ocean near Samoa, and they're recovered by the naval ship USS Iwo weary, but all still alive.
Oh, God.
I know.
I mean, we're not even talking about all the things that could have happened splashing down into just the great wide open ocean. Jesus.
Yeah. Due to lack of food, the three guys lost a total of 31.5 pounds combined.
Oh my God.
In a couple days. Like that is bad.
And also stress. It's like food plus stress. Like their hearts were probably racing like they were jogging the whole time.
Right. And dehydration and lack of sleep. Lovell lost the most at a whopping 14 pounds. And then 2 days later, on April 19th, 1970, the guys are flown to Hawaii. I mean, give them a fucking vacay, right?
Oh, Jesus.
And President Richard Nixon awards them the Presidential Medal of Freedom. This is the highest civilian honor equal to the Congressional Gold Medal. So they're like, good job. Oops.
You did it.
You did it. An investigative review board immediately looks into the situation after the splashdown, trying to figure out what went wrong. They report their findings on June 15th, 1970, concluding that a short circuit error in one of the oxygen tanks led to the explosion. There was a recent modification to the tank that allowed it to handle a higher electrical voltage, but the engineers failed to update another part within the tank so that it could handle the increased electrical flow as well. This led to an explosion in one oxygen tank that damaged the fuel cells and compromised the other oxygen tank. How many people got fired? None or a lot?
I mean, here's the thing. Human beings make mistakes, whether you're the smartest fucking person on the planet and you work for NASA or you're down at Burger King flipping burgers. Mistakes are a part of life.
Totally.
And I hope it wasn't because I bet you they felt fucking terrible.
Sure.
Nobody wants to be that guy.
I mean, no one died, thank fucking God. But
thank God.
Yeah.
But yeah, nobody wants to be the guy that's like, oh, that's right. We should have done A, B, C, D, E, F, G, and H, and I. I mean, it's God.
Not good.
I mean,
neither Lovell, Hayes, or Swigert ever fly in space again. Can you believe
really?
it?
That's crazy. What's their problem?
But it's actually not necessarily directly because of the mishap aboard the Apollo 13, although you think it's got to factor in pretty fucking hardcore.
Yeah.
You know, Lovell reaches a point in his career when he's ready to retire, and he does so just a couple of years later in 1973. Swigert is slated to fly aboard the joint Soviet-American spaceflight, the Apollo-Soyuz test project in 1975, but he's removed from the crew after being implicated in the Apollo 15 postal cover scandal of 1972.
What?
Which
the
is
next
probably
thing we're going to cover on the show?
That's exactly right, because I don't totally get it. It's a scheme involving taking unauthorized postal covers into space so that they could be sold at premium back on Earth afterward. Oh, I get it. Okay. They're like,
merch
this
scam.
has been to space. Totally. Yeah. It's totally merch scam. Oh my God. He leaves the space program in 1973, gets elected to the House of Representatives in 1982.
Sure.
Unfortunately, he dies from cancer before he gets a chance to even serve his seat. And then Hayes would have gone on to command the Apollo 19 mission, but he decided to retire before then in 1979. So none of them go back to...
I mean, just think about it. You get into that situation. You, by the skin of your teeth, get back out of that situation.
Yeah.
And then you're like, sure, I'll do another one. And all you would do is think about all the ways things could go wrong. That's what happens after things go wrong, is then you're like, well, that can happen. So what's going to happen this time?
Yeah. Did one guy not check the one other thing that was the other thing that controls the other thing? You'll never fucking know until it's a disaster.
And that is the miracle of space flight, is the fact that the other times we did it, none of those things happened.
Totally. Amazing. In 1994, Lovell co-authors his firsthand account of the Apollo 13 mission with journalist Jeffrey Kluger in their book, Lost Moon, The Perilous Voyage of Apollo 13. And that is the book that is adapted into the beloved Ron Howard-directed movie, Apollo 13, which solidified the line, Houston, we have a problem, in our memories forever. And also the movie from 2016, Hidden Figures, starring Taraji P. Henson as Katherine Johnson. So she was a Black woman and mathematician who worked at NASA, and her work helped get Apollo 13 back home safe.
Yeah.
Her badassery. And the movie is based on the book Hidden Figures by Margot Lee Shetterly. So check that out as well for more of this story.
That movie is really, really good. Because it's like, you just keep watching it going, this really happened. Like, this really happened. And that idea that, like, she was the most brilliant person, separate from her gender, separate from, you know, her skin color or whatever.
Yeah.
And then she's kind of sat in this room where a bunch of dudes are like, you shouldn't be here. And then she's like, watch how much I should be here. I'm going to fucking help save everybody. It's such a good movie.
It's fucking incredible. Incredible.
Yeah, I loved it. Just real quick.
Yeah.
Do you remember when we did CBS show in New York and Ron Howard was the guest before us and he walked through and said, and looked at us, and I was like, oh my God, it's Ron Howard. And he walked through and we were the next guest.
Yes.
And looked at us and goes, hey, good luck. Or hey, have fun. And like took a moment to like
hype us.
Give us a little thumbs up where I was like, you classy bastard.
So fucking classy. Totally forgot about that.
Rushed right out of here. Like, you are so busy. And instead it was like full eye contact and like with this smile, like, hey, isn't it fun? We all get to be on this show.
Just these two girls sitting in the green room going like, fuck. And he's just like,
out.
Good luck, guys. Have fun. Oh my God. Uncle Ron. Thank you.
I love that man. I've always loved that man since my Happy Days in my childhood. But that was like, God, that was meaningful.
Yeah. So classy. But guess what?
What?
And that is the story of the Apollo 13 mission. Whew.
Amazing.
I mean, we really went through it on that one.
I think I've lost 13 pounds by just sitting here and listening to this fucking shit.
I had my first known hot flash and
on record,
where I wasn't asleep for it. So it's pretty epic.
I think we need to actively start talking about menopause on our show because A, people don't talk about it enough,
don't.
and B, it is happening. It is happening.
Are we going to alienate the little gals who are like, what are you talking about? My tits are perky and I don't know what else is there. And I don't sweat randomly for no fucking reason.
But here's the thing. They will eventually.
They will.
And that's like, no one talks about this shit. And so when you come to it, you're like, I think I'm in a bad mood.
Totally.
I think the heater's on. I think this and I think that, because there is no hygiene class in high school that talks about it. There's nothing.
Let's talk about hormones. And just to like calm everyone down, my tits are still very perky.
Oh my God, you should see. They're almost above her eyes. It's crazy. Very
I just keep
distracting.
hitting myself in the face.
That was great. Good job. That was really good.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for listening to our little quickie episode. We appreciate you guys being here, going to space and back and menopause and all over with us.
And all of the places. Thanks for joining us once again on the journey of life. Stay sexy.
And don't get murdered.
Goodbye.
Elvis, do you want a cookie?
This has been an Exactly Right production.
Our senior producers are Alejandra Keck and Molly Smith.
Our editor is Aristotle Acevedo.
This episode was mixed by Liana Scolacci.
Our researchers are Maren McGlashan and Allie Elkin.
Email your hometowns to myfavoritemurder@gmail.com.
Follow the show on Instagram at MyFavoriteMurder.
Listen to My Favorite Murder on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
And now you can watch us on Exactly Right's YouTube page. While you're there, please like and subscribe. Goodbye.
Hey everybody, here's the thing about other home security systems. They're all designed for after the window breaks, after someone's inside, after you get the notification, after the police come. SimpliSafe is the first system designed for before, stopping a break-in before it even begins.
That's right. Unlike traditional security systems that only alert you after a break-in is already underway, SimpliSafe is designed to help prevent the crime before it starts. Their cameras can detect suspicious activity at the perimeter and alert live U.S.-based agents. Then SimpliSafe's agents assess the threat, intervene, speak through the camera to scare off the intruders, and call for 911 dispatch.
That's right, and SimpliSafe has been protecting your world for 20 years, everybody. So celebrate their anniversary and save 60% on your new SimpliSafe system at simplisafe.com/stuff. That's 60% off, you guys, at simplisafe.com/stuff. Plus, when you order, write in our show name and the How Did You Hear About Us survey to let them know that we sent you. Don't forget, there's no safe like SimpliSafe.
The kids are back in school. Now it's your turn to head back to the beach.
During Cheap Caribbean's Back to Beach sale, save $200 site-wide on vacation packages of 4 nights or more with code 200BEACH.
Trade school drop-offs for beach walks, lunch boxes for beach bars, and your daily routine for adults-only relaxation.
Use code 200BEACH and get more beach for less money.
Book your beach vacay today at cheapcaribbean.com. Goodbye.
There's always a point in the day when your feet decide they've had enough.
Luckily, there's Reef.
You may know Reef for their ridiculously comfortable sandals, but they aren't stopping there. The women's Neptune has everything you could ever want in a sneaker.
The Neptune is a lightweight, everyday slip-on shoe with a crush-back heel, so you can wear it traditionally or step on the heel and wear it like a slide.
Lightweight, breathable, and easy to wear, the Neptune is the everyday shoe your feet have been waiting for.
The Neptune makes me so freaking happy because my whole life I've been yelled at for crushing the heel of my foot. Because I want every shoe to be a slide, every shoe. And they actually make them that way. And it makes me so happy. Plus, they're super comfortable, they're light, and they're really cute.
So check out the Neptune on reef.com and redeem 15% off your first purchase.
Goodbye.